All right, so as promised, this realm that I was in, I won't keep y'all long, but once again, I keep telling y'all, every so often, I keep having these dreams of being back in high school. So I was in this classroom, I think it was a science lab, and there was probably 40 people in this room, 40 students in this room. We was all in high school. And while we were in this room, I'll never forget everybody gathering around and gathering around. And then I saw this woman, and she came up to me, and y'all, real to the touch, like real to the touch. I'm telling y'all, we was touching each other. I wasn't touching her, but when she touched me, basically I could feel her touch. She put her arm around me, like we linked arms. I didn't reach out to do it. She did it, but I walked off with her, like it was okay. But I remember trying to get away from this crowd. I looked out in the hallway, the door was open, and I heard somebody say, you know, get him. And then they're all talking about fight, fight, fight. So everybody scurry on out into the hallway. And as we got into the hallway, everybody was just crowding around this person that was getting into this fight. That was my cue to get away from the drama. When everybody was running towards it, I tried to go another direction and hit a hallway, but I couldn't get out of that hallway. When all I seen was punches getting thrown and people grabbing each other, and they was fighting and jumping in the crowd. It's so crazy how when they holler fight, everybody runs to the fight, and then they hovering over it, and then you really don't get to see the fight because somebody hovering over it, or the person really don't get the most punches or something because it's people pulling and grabbing and pushing and laughing and giggling. But me, in all honesty, y'all, I've never rushed to go see a fight when they said fight. I just looked and was like, wow, wow, that was not entertaining to me. It was not exciting. I walked away. Oh, I'm not a fighter, y'all. I thought I'd pass that on to y'all. You could tell by my face. No cuts, scratches, bruises. I don't do that. I know people to this day that was in fights and their faces got bruises on them. They'll stay there forever. So while I finally got away from them, I got down to the hallway. Crazy thing about it is the high school that I went to, it was identical to the high school that I went to when I got down to the second floor, and I made my way through the corridor or the hallway, and then I made a left, and then this high school that I went to, they pretty much built a new school over top of the old high school. So the shell of the old high school, they put a new school around it. So they built around it, which was pretty cool. So when you go into the lobby, you see the front entrance of the real old school with all the ancient bricks, pretty cool historical stones. Oh my goodness, it was beautiful. It's still there to this day. So I make my way down through this lobby, and then I'll never forget the gymnasium to the left, and then the front doors there, but they was all open. I could still hear them fighting back there. I made my way out of the doorway, and when I got out of there, I had these brand new shoes on that I actually do own. The BKs y'all seen, the 80 retro British Knight shoes. I had those on, and for some reason I said I don't want nobody to see me with these shoes on, and I sort of steered from going to the left, crossed the basketball court, and there was a field out there, and I said I'm gonna just cross on over. And I'm looking at everybody, y'all, I can see them plain as day, faces just as clear as day. The sad thing is that the people in this dream was nobody I went to school with. These were just people in this realm. There was a trailer. I don't know why my eyes was focused on this trailer. I walked over to this trailer, and something told me to go into this trailer. You know, a tractor trailer. All right, but the truck was about to be hitched on. He was about to back into it with his fifth wheel and pull it off. But this guy jumped out of his truck and ran into the store. When he ran into the store, something said, go in this truck, go in this truck. Now, why would I come out of school and go in somebody's tractor trailer? So I went over to the tractor trailer and I opened up his doors. I lifted the handle up, switched it over, then pushed it up, and it popped a pin in, and the big doors opened up. Now, While I'm in there, I'm looking up and I'm looking around. I don't know why I was doing it. I remember saying this to myself, why am I in here? I'm looking at books. I see boxes of pencils. I see erasers. I see cut. Y'all remember the cut, the paper cutter that look like a big machete? It's a big flat board and the handle lifts up and it closes down. And I'm grabbing, I remember my eyes was focused on that. And there was this projector that they use in class to project the paperwork that they're gonna, if a teacher makes something down on a piece of paper and then they want to project it so the whole class can see it and they point at it with a pointer on the wall. That's what I was looking at as well. So I picked up the pencils and then a big thing of erasers fell down. You know, the erasers you erase the chalkboard with, they fell down and then something shined at me from the back. I'm like, whoa, what is that? And I looked and I was ready to step on something to get in there and all these boxes fell. So I could see clear to the back, but I didn't look clear to the back just yet. Once again, I was focused on this paper cutter. I looked at the paper cutter and there was all this blood on this paper cutter. And I'm like, what? Why? This is paint. But then it had an odor to it. And I'm like, ooh, that smell like blood. Y'all know what blood smell like. And I'm like, wow. And then I looked again and I said, it's a fingernail on there. It was a woman's fingernail, like she went and got her nails done. It's nice and cool out here, by the way. It's fall time here in Pennsylvania, so it was a fingernail on this paper cutter, and I'm like, what in the world? Who would cut their fingernail off? The blood must have gotten from that. But why would they store it in here like that? Then all the boxes fell, y'all. When these boxes fell, this trailer was exposed. When I looked in this trailer, it was like somebody created a camper, like a prison camper. And it had, what do you call them things? It had these, them zip ties. Y'all know what zip ties are? You buy them from Home Depot or something. You want to zip tie something. They was real strong. They was black and it was some white ones. And they had them up on the wall. And I'm like, what is zip ties on there? Then I heard somebody say, help me. They said, help me. And I'm like, what? And I looked in the back. You couldn't see, it was dark. Then I'm fumbling around and then this little thing on a floor of the wall. When the book fell, all right, it blocked the beam. You know, the garage, so this thing had garage door beams that could tell if something go through, cuts the beam off, the garage door closed. So one on this side and one on that side, like laser beams. Y'all know what those are. It's a sensor. So when the book fell, it blocked the sensor and then a light cut on, but it was a red light. When I seen this red light, I seen all these women like this with these zip ties on, with their hands up about this high. They was on their knees, but they couldn't fall down. They couldn't fall down. Their legs wasn't tied up. They was bruised. Some of them was bleeding in between the legs. They had their hands up like this, and then they was just linked over. And I'm thinking to myself, like, oh my God, they can't even relax. They can't even rest. But fuck all that. What the hell are these women? It was like 30 women in this trailer. It was a 53-foot trailer. Y'all know what a 53-footer is? That's a trailer. It was a 53-footer all the way to the back. And I'm like, oh my God, these books, this thing, how long this been sitting at this school like this? If they were sitting at this school, nobody would have thought nothing of it. It was a delivery truck. And the first thing I said was, I'm going to get y'all out of here. I'm going to get y'all out of here. And when I turned around and this man was like, no, you're not. And then all of a sudden I woke up. So I just thought I'd share that with y'all. Love y'all. I don't know what the school part was about it, why I came out of the school. And then I came out of there and I seen that. I love y'all. Stay blessed. Love y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all.